Hey, this is Sarah. So I did say that at week 30 I would do like a full body shot to sort of give a better indication of my progress. So I'm just going to step back from the mirror here. I'll try and step sideways so you can see a bit better. Okay, for one thing, I tucked my crappy beer t-shirt in. And for another thing, I wear high-waisted mom jeans. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I think you can see me pretty clearly. This is still atrocious, but it's greatly improved. Last time I did this, I think I was wearing 18s. These are 16s. These have a fair whack of room. Although I should point out that these are still pretty stretchy in general. These are like the stretch jeans. So I'm just gonna tuck this because it looks terrible. But yeah, so this is the Fatty to Fitty vlog for week 30. So yeah, there's what I really like is the fact that although it's not very evident, I do actually sort of have it goes in now, which is nice. Look, it's my terrible outfit of the day. It's jeans and a brewery t-shirt. This week has been pretty unsuccessful with the workouts. I've been there for all of them. Just like I got there on Monday and I was just physically exhausted and nothing was working and I was just so tired. And so basically I've been going full tilt enough that redid my numbers yesterday and found out that yay, I'm down 2.5 pounds, but couldn't tell how much muscle I'm up at this point in time because I was a bit dehydrated. And so when you use a BMI scale to look at your weight, if one of the things that it shows is actually your water weight, but if you haven't had enough to drink, then that doesn't register. And so unfortunately it also means that your muscle doesn't register, or your muscle and your water weight register. It's the same number. It's weird. I don't know. Still have the chin. Still, I don't think this is bad. Got cheekbones again, which is pretty nice. So of course they've responded by being mostly covered with pimples lately. They seem a bit better, though my chin keeps breaking out, which isn't fun. Also I've been really lazy about logging my food lately, feeling like it was going okay, but I'm gonna be getting back into logging it again because it's not. I think the problem is that I was at a point where I felt like I was doing better than I was, and I've been thinking about it, and I've probably not been doing as well as I think I am. But yeah. The official weigh-in this week was, when I did it this morning, it keeps popping up and down. We have that floating few pounds, but 219 earlier this week. And I haven't been under 220 in about 6 years. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I definitely feel like my progress is ticking along quite nicely. I'm happy with how things are going. you know, I just need to keep plugging away at it. I'm going to be coming out of the burn phase now because it just seems like my body's just gotten to the point where it's like, that's enough. We need to stop doing that now. So I'm going to go back into another build phase. And so basically what this means is from here on in, just sort of flip-flop between the two. Build phases I tend to be really good at because I'm physically really strong. The biggest trouble is sort of finding the maximum weights I can lift. I like this because this is where I sort of really enjoy it, especially because like when I do things like Fitocracy, this is where the points come in, which are one of my biggest motivators. This is where most of my workouts hit the sort of 1200 to 1500 score, where most of what I've been doing recently has been about at a sort of an 800 point score, which is still, it's a very good workout. But one of my big motivators is actually Fitocracy. I love it because it's a really great support network. It's a really great way to track what you're doing. But also, you know, it's, I don't know, I really like it. So yeah, and you know, it's cool because like with the build phase, there are a lot more, it's a lot more of a routine. And it means that because I'm not going to be doing all the heavy cardio in with my strength training specifically, that I will get back to doing my cardio as much as possible separately, which I'll actually be able to do now because my knee has been feeling a lot better and my foot, which has been giving me jip for a while, has been feeling a lot better. But we'll see how that goes. Other than that, this week, I would say favorite exercise was, well, it's a modified kettlebell swing because I couldn't use a kettlebell weight, but using a medicine ball, which is really fun. So you basically, instead of using the kettlebell, you use just a medicine ball and swing it, and it seems like it should be the easiest thing in the world, like something you did loads when you were a kid, and it should be so easy, and like anything that came too easy as a kid, it is painful. Anyway, so I think that's everything. So thank you for keeping up to week 30, and we'll see where we go from here. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's everything I gotta say this week. I will see you next week, if not sooner. And thank you so much for watching. Any questions, any comments, whatever, you just leave them down below or message me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more people's stuff. So, Miss Monroe, I want to see more updates from you because you are incredibly stunning, and quite frankly, I'm quite interested to see where you're going to go with it from here on. I think you could totally kick ass, and I'm just waiting to see it. I think that, quite frankly, I know that I've done, a hell of a lot of work and following you for a little bit, and it didn't seem like it took a lot for you to be able to lose a nice chunk. So I think that, quite frankly, you could blow my progress out of the water pretty easily by Christmas. Just saying. So yeah, anyway, I'm really looking forward to seeing your updates because it sounded like you're gonna try and get back into it. And yeah, anybody else, please by all means get in touch. One of the greatest things about doing this is it's the accountability. It's now a habit. Every week I keep track of my weights, and I post these up, and then I can always look back at them as well and see the progress. So even when I'm not feeling like I'm making a hell of a lot of progress, I can look at the old ones of these and I can see it. And yeah, so I think before I sign off, I'll actually say 3 things, which are the 3 things that I have learned in the last few weeks, which are amazing. One is that the scales do lie, because they don't, a normal set of scales does not tell you your water weight. It does not tell you how much muscle you have in your body. It does not tell you your body mass index. It does not tell you the amount of fat that you have lost. Your scale does lie. So you might have gained an ass ton of muscle, but muscle is, more weight, but also in a more compact area. So you can have lost a bunch and look awesome and step on the scale and be heavier and be like so annoyed and, just like you haven't accomplished anything. And so yeah, water is amazing. And even when you think that you're drinking enough of it, you don't, necessarily have enough going in you. And even if, you can't get a decent set of like BMI scales, use measuring tape. Measuring tape is amazing. And take pictures or videos or something, because you won't see it. You won't see it. You might not see it the first month that you're going to the gym. You won't see it. The second month, you're not going to really see it. By the third month, all of a sudden, it's just falling off and you're like, where did it go? I clearly put it down somewhere. I've put it down, I've misplaced it. And I'm coming on June, July, August, September. This is my 5th month of going to a decent gym and really putting my ass into it. I'm really, really, really working hard. And, I am noticing the results. I will quite frankly hold myself to this, that I want to be in a 14 by Christmas. And by June next year, I want to be in a 10. I haven't been in a 10 since I was 10, but I want to be in a 10. I don't want to go down farther than a 10 because that'd be creepy and look weird on me. But I'd love to make it to a 10 or even a 12. Fuck it. 14, if I actually make it to a true 14 again, I am going to be a happy girl. And that's what I want to do. And the one last thing I want to say is, don't try and lose it too fast. Because the one thing that I've been looking into lately, that I've been looking around and seeing a lot of lately, is people who work really, really hard and they lose it really, really fast. And they do like 2.5 pounds a week for like a year. And then they're really put off by the fact that they can't lose that last like 10, 15 pounds. And the problem is that because they've lost the fat so fast, that is just all skin that will not come back because they've lost it too fast. And then they have to think about like skin removal surgery and shit like that. Make it manageable, make it reasonable. If you're cool with hangy skin, if that doesn't bother you, then, go for it, great guns, if that's what you really want to do. I'm trying to make this be at a good pace, but not too crazy of a pace, because I want this to be sustainable. Because at the end of the day, this needs to be my future and how I live my life for the rest of my life. I have to take all of the habits that I have been using for years and I have to change them to be something else. Now, I have been ranting for 14 minutes about being fat. I'm gonna get back to my studying. I'm gonna wish you guys all a really nice night. I'm gonna post this up probably now, but I'll upload this now, and then I'll post it up whenever I remember. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.